Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to the platform of 101 Incredible Women of Pakistan, a platform which is curated to bring forth all the exemplary work bring forth by the women of Pakistan. मेरी आज की मेहमान है हबीबा शहजाद, जो कि बहुत ही रिनाउंड एजुकेशनिस्ट हैं और जिनकी स्टोरी अभी मैं आपसे शेयर करूंगी फ्रॉम द हेड टर्नर टुवर्ड्स टेबल टर्नर। चलते हैं उनसे मिलते हैं और जानते हैं कि उन्होंने कैसे अपनी सक्सेस स्टोरी को स्टार्ट किया और कैसे वो ये सारा काम इतना परफेक्टली करती चली गई। अस्सलाम वालेकुम हबीबा।
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Madhya?
I'm perfectly fine. How are you?
I'm good.
मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड हो रही हूँ आपको देख के। माशाल्लाह आप इतनी प्यारी भी लग रही हैं और मैं आपको जब भी देखती हूँ आप इतनी ही हसीन लग रही होती हैं। सबसे पहले मुझे ये बताइए कि आपको तैयार होने में कितना टाइम लगता है?
Well, to be honest, Madhya, this is something I love too. And I will not say कि नहीं मैं तैयार नहीं होती. I'll totally agree. I give in.
आपको पता है दूसरों को कितना अच्छा लगता है इस तरह से आपको देखना, और आप कितनी इंस्पिरेशन है सबके लिए जो वो देखते हैं आप इतनी।
Madhya, मुझे basically ये लगता है कि if I'm coming to meet somebody or if I'm going somewhere, the first thing that I should do is I should look well so that the other person can have a positive vibe.
Right.
And this makes a lot of difference in your life. And for me, one thing which I want to say is that I basically believe that you look good, you spread good, and you say good.
ब्यूटीफुल हबीबा। अच्छा हबीबा, मैं स्टार्ट करूँगी। आपका एजुकेशन, बीइंग एन एजुकेशनल, यू वर डूइंग सो वेल, सब चीज़ें इतनी अच्छी जा रही थी, आपका एक बड़ा नाम था एंड एवरीथिंग वाज सो परफेक्ट, और फिर आपने कैसे बिजनेस की तरफ स्विच किया? क्योंकि बिजनेस इज़ फील्ड जिसमें आपको बहुत रिस्क लेना होता है और आपको थोड़ा सा स्ट्रेस दे के, आई मीन उसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें इन्वॉल्व हो जाती हैं।
Well, Madhya, to be honest, education is something I love, and education was something which was my passion.
Right.
I started it off and I thought I was going to an extent where I'm going to learn more and more. And in that journey, I met somebody, and I'm just going to name her today. And I think you all know her, not you only. Pakistan knows her, and I think she is a global figure. She is Zishan Zia Raja, one of my best and best of friends, a person I really look forward to see, learn, and hear from. She's somebody who's actually taught me what a person is and what life means to you. And knowing her journey, I would say that nothing in this world can be wrong if you're positive. The positivity which I find in her is something I want every woman to have that in herself. So this is what actually made me go into this field of business. Coming back to that, we were sitting together and we were having a discussion, and since I travel a lot, and my husband is abroad, so I was discussing that people there like things which we have in Pakistan, and she just came up with an idea that why should we not start selling these items and start expanding our business up there. And from that day I started taking few things abroad. The vendors there and the vendors of Pakistan, they started interacting with one another, and this not only improved the cultural impact, it also improved our name in other countries.
Right.
So this is one thing which is, I would again say, the credit goes to Zishan Zia Raja, and I am excelling into it, which is by the blessing of God. I believe that I'll do more, and maybe one day I'll be sitting here with Madhya being my partner into it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Habiba. I would love to. अच्छा हबीबा, जब भी कहीं जाती हैं तो जब जैसे आपका बैकग्राउंड सारा एजुकेशन का और आपकी मेजर वर्किंग वहाँ की है, नाउ यू आर इनटू बिजनेस, लेकिन आपको देख के लोग ये सवाल ज़रूर करते होंगे कि आप कोई सेलिब्रिटी हैं या आपका फैशन इंडस्ट्री से कोई ताल्लुक है और समथिंग लाइक दैट। इज इट सो?
Well, this does happen at times, but I think now people are quite sure that I've told them that it is nothing to do with celebrity or it's something else. It's just your own self. Like I said in the beginning, it's your inner feelings which come on yourself, and you explain yourself as somebody who is like basically trying to be the best for others and for yourself.
Right.
And that is what I'm trying to do, just spreading an air of positivity by getting myself well. Dressing is what, when you're feeling good inside,
right,
you just dress up to the way you want to, and any color will go with you. I would say you look lovely in this dress of yours. It's only because that's the inner side, your purity of heart is on your face, and that makes it beautiful. So that is it.
Such a beautiful answer, I must say. हबीबा, आपकी लाइफ में सबसे ज़्यादा जैसे आपकी फ्रेंड थी मैम जीशान ज़िया राजा, इनके अलावा कोई ऐसी पर्सनैलिटी हो जिसने आपको सबसे ज़्यादा एक फूड फॉर थॉट दी हो, आगे बढ़ने में मदद दी हो, और आप थ्रू एंड थ्रू अपने डिफरेंट जो भी हमारे हर्डल्स आते हैं, रोड ब्लॉक्स आते हैं, आप उनको दूर करती चली गई और आगे बढ़ती चली गई हो?
मधिया, देखिए, आपकी लाइफ स्टार्ट होती है व्हेन यू आर एट योर पेरेंट्स हाउस,
Right.
राइट? एंड यू स्टार्ट लर्निंग फ्रॉम योर मदर, you start learning from your father, and my father was very, very positive in that way. He always was very positive that I would be doing something, and that was the reason he made me do my masters in literature. And I was an educationist from the very start at my house. Like, I would teach the people sitting in front of me as cousins, as friends, as maids, as servants, whatever you would call them. So, this is not something which is actually, like, I would say, I would put a mark to, but it is something my parents are the basic
Right.
guideline for me. Few friends in my life from which I learn, and I would use a sentence which I think everybody should believe, that we learn from every person we meet, and we should learn. There is something positive about every person. We should try to find that out. And once we start doing that, we'll get the best, and we'll be a blend of beautiful things.
ब्यूटीफुल. अच्छा हबीबा, जब आपने इस तरह से आप एजुकेशनिस्ट थी, फिर आपने बिजनेस भी स्टार्ट कर लिया, अब आपका एक फुल फ्लेज काम चल रहा है, आपका बिजनेस बहुत तेज़ी से एक्सपैंड कर रहा है, नाउ यू हैव बिकम अ बिजनेस टाइकॉन. इसके साथ में आपके बच्चे भी हैं, मैंने आपको हमेशा देखा है कि आप अपने बच्चों में बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व हैं, वो आपके साथ बड़ा कनेक्टेड हैं. सिमिलरली आपके हस्बैंड के साथ भी आपका एक बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग और एक अच्छा बॉन्ड है, आप अपनी फ्रेंड्स को भी टाइम देती हैं. सो ये सब कुछ इकट्ठा इतना एमिकेबली आप कैसे मैनेज कर पाती हैं? व्हाट इज़ द सीक्रेट बिहाइंड इट? मैं चाहूँगी आप हमारे व्यूअर्स से शेयर करें.
This is a very difficult and a very simple task. Difficult if you think that, oh, what will I do when I start my day? And simple in a way if I just say that I'm not going to go only with the flow, but I'm going to design out the things as they will come and make my goals.
Right.
So I had some short-term goals. You must be knowing, and you're very familiar with this term. And I had some long-term goals.
Right.
So my kids were the goals which were my long-term goals. And the beginning was that I started working with them. My husband has always been very, very caring, loving, protective, in a way that he actually gave me a shoulder, stood by my side, and encouraged everything I did. So all this went, I would say, with the blessing of God, and may Allah make my family and everybody of you also happy with this, and bless you with these feelings, that once you are with people who have, again I'll repeat, positivity in them, everything turns out to be positive.
बिल्कुल सही कह रही हैं आप हबीबा, लेकिन अगर मैं आपसे कहूँ आप पीछे देखें अपनी लाइफ पे और कोई एक ऐसी चीज़ हो जो आप सोचें ये मुझे अनडू करनी है, आई डोंट लाइक दिस एंड आई वांट टू डिलीट इट, कोई ऐसी चीज़ है जो आप सोचेंगे ये मुझे पीछे जाके दोबारा से ठीक करके रीडू करनी है?
हाँ, एक ऐसी चीज़ है मधिया, और वो चीज़ ये है कि मुझे लगेगा कि ज़ीशान को मुझे बहुत पहले से जानना चाहिए था. That would be, if I could undo that, I could undo that. But I met her a little late in my education life. But still, I would say this. Beside that, I don't think there's something I would like to undo, because I think I am blessed. I was blessed, and I'll pray that may Allah's blessings be always with me.
अच्छा हबीबा, अभी आप बिजनेस में आ गई हैं, व्हाट इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग यू आर एंजॉयिंग अबाउट बीइंग into business and everything? आपका सबसे favorite part क्या है?
Okay, what I learned about business is that business is not about money. Business is about learning new ventures, and then exploring what is there in the world which you can also improvise and show it to the other people. So
अच्छा हबीबा, आपका जो एक ये बड़ा कंपोज्ड एक आपकी एक खास बॉडी लैंग्वेज होती है जो कि बड़ी कंपोज्ड होती है एंड एवरीथिंग, यू आर अ कंप्लीट पैकेज. आपको लगता है कि ये सब कुछ आपको हेल्प करता है इन मार्केटिंग एंड कन्विंसिंग अदर, क्योंकि बिजनेस आपका वही है कि यू हैव टू ब्रिंग मार्केट टू एवरीथिंग व्हाटएवर प्रोडक्ट यू आर लॉन्चिंग,
Madhya,
कुछ भी हो.
there's a very simple saying again, I would say, what you show is not what you are.
Right.
So at times when people don't know me, they might take me as somebody who is not very welcoming. I'll use the word. It's a strange thing, but I'll discuss this, and I would like you to put that into it. But then, after knowing me for like 5 to 10 minutes, they come to know that yes, I would like to share everything which would benefit the other person and benefit the rest of the world.
Right.
So this is which actually makes me friendly, which actually makes me stay composed but open also.
Right.
So people do come up to me. I have lots of friends who come to me for like their problems in a way that they would like to discuss their personal things and all, but they are all very confined in me because I think that is something which I should keep to myself. So to be composed is something for myself and to be open is for the world.
लवली हबीबा, अगर मैं आपको एक मूवी ऑफर करूं तो आप कौन सी ऐसी मूवी है जिसमें आप कहेंगी कि हाँ ये मूवी मेरे लिए मत, या ये मूवी मैं कर लूंगी, और वो कौन सा कैरेक्टर है जो आप उसमें प्ले करना चाहेंगी?
Madhya, for a movie, I will have to think twice because, to be honest, I would like again, and this is going to be a repetition the third time. I think I would like to play the role of Zishan Zia Raja as a woman, an icon for the rest of the world. And if our biography is to be made, if CEO 101, I would try to be a role in that movie in which I could be a partner to Zishan Zia Raja.
इंडीड, बहुत ही खूबसूरत बात आपने की है, वाकई वो इतनी इंस्पिरेशनल है कि वाकई अगर एक मूवी बने तो
exactly, you would like maybe anybody could be Zishan Zia Raja, but I would be the person next to her learning from her. That is the best part. You learn so much from her that there is no end to it. We can say that the sky is the limit for her.
Right. हबीबा, कोई ऐसी ड्रीम हो जो अभी तक पूरी ना हुई और आप सोचती हाँ ये मेरी विश है, ये मुझे ज़रूर पूरी करनी है?
Madhya, there is one dream. I want to have a very common word, but then again, I want to have a charity home everywhere around the world, everywhere where I can do things, but not you or I or anybody would know of. There should be no interview regarding that. I should be doing it for myself. And that is something I dream of. And inshallah, I am working on it and I will, inshallah,
और हबीबा, मैं ज़रूर इस पर इंटरव्यू करूँगी क्योंकि मैं चाहूँगी कि बहुत से ऐसे लोगों के लिए वो फूड फॉर थॉट बन जाएगा। बहुत से ऐसे लोग जो ये करना चाह रहे होंगे, इवन इंक्लूडिंग माई सेल्फ, तो उनको एक इससे होप मिलेगी, एक उनको रास्ता नज़र आएगा कि दे कैन ऑल्सो डू सो। और अच्छी चीज़ को मुझे लगता है हम जितना फैलाएं, जितनी बात करें, तो उसका तो बहुत सवाब भी होगा।
बिल्कुल। आप देखो, चैरिटी इज समथिंग, इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम योर हाउस एंड इट एक्सपेंड्स एंड इट एक्सपेल्स एवरीवेयर। आई मीन इट एक्सपेंड्स द होल वर्ल्ड।
पाकिस्तान को हबीबा, मुझे लगता है ऐसे जो जितने भी हम ख़वातीन ख़ास तौर पे काम कर रही हैं, उसको बहुत ज़्यादा हमें प्रमोट करने की ज़रूरत है, ताकि जो एक इमेज है पाकिस्तानी औरत का, दैट नीड्स टू बी इम्प्रूव्ड।
मुझे ये लगता है कि मदिया, when we go abroad and we settle and we know people, then only we can tell them that actually Pakistani women are very strong.
Right.
They are even stronger than the woman who walks from 7 in the morning at 9 at night and says, I've done a lot of work. We can sit at home and do a lot of work because we have the mind, we have the capacity to make people learn, we have the capacity to introduce new things. So we are actually gifted by a lot of things, but we don't utilize them because sometimes, back home I feel, let's have a relaxing day, watch TV and a cup of coffee. So that gives it an end to the day. But I believe that could be once in a month, not once in a week.
ज़बरदस्त। हबीबा, कोई मैसेज देना चाहें आप उन ख़वातीन के लिए जो इस वक्त आपको देख रही हैं?
All I would say to them is, be positive in your heart. Be positive for other people. Even if you find negativity in somebody, ignore it. See the positive side of the person. Your soul will be satisfied. You'll have a beautiful sleep at the end of the day. And you'll be very relaxed.
Thank you so much, Habiba, for joining us today and sharing beautiful thoughts with us. ये थी हमारे साथ हबीबा शहजाद, जो कि बहुत ही ऑप्टिमिस्टिक थी और जिन्होंने आज इतनी पॉजिटिव बातें की कि जितने भी, मुझे यकीन है, लोग इस वक्त हमें सुन रहे हैं, उनके ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस हुआ होगा कि कैसे हम अच्छा दिख के, अच्छा बोल के लोगों को इंस्पायर कर सकते हैं और अच्छी बातों को फैला सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग।